What if I told you that the most financially stressed people in America aren't the ones struggling at the bottom? They're sitting in corner offices, pulling in $300,000 a year. A major financial institution surveyed high earners across the country in 2025. They're finding nearly 4 in 10 people earning over $300,000 a year said they were living paycheck to paycheck. Not scraping by, not saving much. Completely stretched, thin. I'll let that sink in for a second. The person driving that luxury car into the office parking lot every morning may not be able to afford a plumber next week. Here's what's really going on inside most workplaces across this country. You've got a colleague. Let's call him Benzie. Benzie talks about his kitchen renovation. His wife just got a new SUV. He just got back from a resort vacation. His watch costs more than your rent. And you're sitting there doing the math, quietly, painfully. How is he doing this on basically the same salary as me? The answer, more often than not, he isn't. A national banking study from 2025 found that roughly 1 in 5 households earning over $150,000 a year show clear signs of spending every single dollar before it even arrives. Meanwhile, nearly 60% of all Americans couldn't pull together $1,000 for an emergency without borrowing it. Over a quarter have zero saved. Nothing, not a dollar. Benzie doesn't have money. Benzie spent money. Those are two completely different things that the world has spent decades convincing us they're identical. Before we go deeper, if this is already hitting different, hit that like button and subscribe to Money Momentum so you never miss a breakdown like this. So how does Benzie keep the show running every single month? 3 words: creative, invisible, debt. Layer 1, credit cards. Total American credit card debt crossed $1.28 trillion by the end of 2025. The average interest rate? Around 21.5%. Almost half of all cardholders carry a balance every single month. And here's the number that should genuinely disturb you. Nearly 1 in 4 people carrying credit card debt believe they will never get out of it. They've accepted it as a life sentence, and they're still swiping. Layer 2, buy now, pay later. This is the ghost in the machine, and it's everywhere. It doesn't show up on your credit report the same way, which is why nobody knows their coworker is using it. In 2025, a study found that 1 in 4 buy now, pay later users were using it to buy groceries, up from 14% the year before. But here's the part nobody talks about. 32% of buy now, pay later users earning over $100,000 a year use it to bridge to the next paycheck. That's the highest of any income group. The high earners are the most dependent on payday loan-style financing for basic living. Ever wonder why everyone's vacation photos look so casual now? Because admitting you're still paying for a festival in September is embarrassing. A report found that roughly 60% of major festival general admission ticket buyers finance their ticket. So when you see those festival photos on social media, a lot of those people are still paying for that ticket, well into fall. 47% of buy now, pay later users also admitted to paying late in the past year. And 63% have multiple buy now, pay later loans running at the same time. They're literally running a miniature portfolio of lifestyle debt. Layer 3, the auto loan. The average new car payment in America hit $772 a month in late 2025, an all-time record. But here's the real tell. 20.3% of new car buyers, that's 1 in 5, are signing up for payments of $1,000 or more per month. And 29.3% of trade-ins are underwater, meaning the buyer owes more on the old car than it's worth. With the average negative equity sitting at $7,214, they're rolling that loss into the new loan for 84 months. 7 years, people are driving cars. They'll still be paying off. When the car is older than most middle schoolers, 70 to 75% of new luxury German vehicles in America are leased, not purchased. Benzie doesn't own the BMW. Benzie is renting the BMW. In 3 years, the manufacturer takes it back, and Benzi signs up for the next one. It is an endless subscription to the feeling of having a BMW. So the scaffolding is credit cards on the bottom, buy now, pay later in the middle, a stretched auto loan on top, and then a thin coat of paint. Which means when you walk past Benzi's car in the lot tomorrow, just remember, that's not Benzi's car, that's the bank's car. 36% were doing it at the time of the survey. 34% were pulling over $100,000 combined. A feature published in 2025 profiled workers holding 3, 4, even 5 remote jobs at once, making $725,000 a year using AI to hit all their deadlines. You think you're working in an office with 40 people. Statistically, some of them might be secretly working somewhere else. At the same time, Marcus isn't just on that long bathroom break. Marcus might be on a Zoom call for his other full-time job. The camera's off for a reason. When you're doing envy math on your coworker's life, you might be comparing your one income to his hidden two. Here's the reframe that changes everything. The loudest, most visible signals of wealth, the designer logos, the flashy cars, the constant renovations, those are almost by design. Wealth's impersonators. Research shows consistently that the genuinely wealthy tend toward quieter, more understated choices. Meanwhile, the people spending the highest percentage of their income on luxury tend to choose the most recognizable, logo-heavy versions, regardless of their actual net worth. Real money whispers, performed money screams. The largest behavioral study of American millionaires ever conducted found that the average millionaire drives a 4-year-old used car. 79% received 0 inheritance. A third never earned 6 figures in a single year of their entire career. The top earning professions among millionaires: engineers, accountants, teachers, managers, and attorneys, teachers, made the top 5. 94% consistently spent less than they earned. Nearly 3/4 never carried a credit card balance. They drove paid-off Toyotas. They lived in modest homes. They were not on Instagram. And the number, that should rewrite your entire relationship. With car payments, take that average $772 monthly car payment, invest it instead from age 25 to 65 at historical market returns, and you're looking at over $6 million. That's the exact financial distance between the person leasing a luxury vehicle and the person driving a paid-off sedan. Same salary, different choice, completely different destination. You are not behind. Read that again. The lifestyle you've been quietly envying, a massive portion of it, is borrowed, literally borrowed, from banks, from apps, from parents, from a future self who doesn't know the bill is coming yet. You have something far more valuable than a good-looking parking spot. You have clarity. And clarity, when you act on it, compounds. Automate what you can towards your future. Clear the debt that's bleeding you quietly. Keep driving the car that already works. Stop performing wealth and start building it, because the two are almost never happening at the same time. In 15 years, when the music stops, and the loans are overdue, and the monthly transfers from mom dry up, the person you envied is going to be watching you with completely different eyes. That's the truth. Nobody's putting on their highlight reel. If this gave you a new lens for your financial life, do me a favor, hit like and subscribe to Money Momentum for more breakdowns that cut through the noise and get to what actually matters. Share this with someone who needs to hear it. I'll see you in the next one.